Conor McGregor, thanks a lot for having us. This is Dublin's one of the great cities in the world, for sure.
The best city in the world.
You can make a claim to that.
Sure.
Walk around Dublin for a day and then, think of 5 better cities. Not possible. It's an amazing place. It's an amazing country. How's the country doing?
Like a lot of countries in the Western sphere, it is being governed by, people with ill intentions of its people.
Yes.
And, they have not got the interests of their people at its heart.
No.
However, our country stays strong. Our people are strong-willed, strong-minded, and we are of amazing spirit. And it's about highlighting the issues that are going on. And as we have been doing, it's turning. We will get there. I am not going to sit here in front of you with a doom and gloom about the things that are going wrong. I will highlight for sure, but I will highlight the solutions and the resolutions and where we are headed, and keep the outlook positive.
Yes.
That is what has worked for me my entire life and my entire career, where I was able to rise up and do things that were once considered unattainable.
Yes.
I kept a positive outlook, and that's what I will urge my citizens and my countrymen, my fellow countrymen and women to do. And that's what we are doing. We had a great moment in the Oval Office with President Trump, where we got to speak, and before the press in the White House, where we got to speak our case. It was the first time it had happened in our history, really, where we felt as a people, someone spoke up about our issues. We often hear, and very hastily hear, about overseas issues or foreign affairs, and we hear about it so much that we are left scratching our head. Well, what about our issues?
Exactly.
What about the issues the people of Ireland face? And that is a rising sentiment that is taking place behind the doors of every household in the country. What about us? And right now, the citizens of Ireland, not only do we not feel like first-rate citizens, we don't even feel third-rate citizens in our own country. So, we continue to highlight the wrongdoings of a minute government elite, and it is minute, and what they are doing. They are using intimidation tactics, they are using bullying tactics, they are using diversion tactics, they are using public funds and public wealth to enrich private people and private industries, to alter the thinking of the public. And we say no more. And we are in the midst of highlighting it and continuing our motion towards the betterment of our country and the saving of our great country. Ireland is God's country, and you will not go against the nation of Ireland. We are peaceful, we are not harmless, and we will continue this journey onward.
We are peaceful, we are not harmless.
Fact.
Amen. You could be describing the United States in everything you just said, that all the conversations about foreign policy in our country, it's about the Middle East, who cares? Eastern Europe, double who cares? And very little about what's happening to the people of our country. And you feel that here.
That is, I feel it's even magnified more here. I feel in this administration currently in the United States, it seems an America first stance.
Yes.
And it's a very welcome sight for us over here. We wish that for us, Ireland first, but I feel, and as many of my countrymen and women feel, there is almost like an incentive to speak your piece on foreign issues. If you think about a raise or your next job or your next position, that is where we feel our government elite have their eyes on. They have their eyes on the next role for themselves, and then in order to get that next role, they must speak their piece on foreign issues and nothing to do with Irish issues. And then, lo and behold, an announcement of a raise or an employment in the European Union delegate, and then off they go on their merry way after running riot on Ireland, and zero accountability of doing so. And it's no more. I'm not sure where people think they will go in this small island.